He has the earth,
Oh, no, what?
the sky,
Very good.
you and me, and all.
You could. You can. You can't even.
I have to buy it. As what you could. Can do the gas of time. Me what you find in the
You gods are not alive and cannot do you any harm.
Chukuru. I don't cha-cha.
This is a nice story.
How come you divorce it? Now, come
I don't know you there. You would not lie here.
Rock of ages, stand for me. Let me hide myself in thee.
The missionary ignored him and went on to speak about the Son of God whose name was Jesus Christ. Okonkwo, who only stayed in the hope that it may come to chase the man out of the village of Bibi, now spoke.
Yawoki, you told us with your own mouth that there is only one God. Now you talk about his son. He must have a wife then.
When you see on the wine,
The
that said he had a wife?
Yes, your buttocks said he had a son. He must have a wife, and all of them must have buttocks.
The missionary went on to talk about the Holy Trinity. At the end of it, Okonkwo was fully convinced that the man was mad. He went away to tap his afternoon from work.
Be our sin, the love will cure. Bless me from his guilt and harm.
But there was a young lad who had been captivated. His name was Omoye. It was not the mad logic of the Holy Trinity that captured him. He did not understand it. It was the poetry of the new religion. The hymn about brothers who sat in fear and in darkness seemed to have answered a vague and persistent question that haunted him. The question of Ikemefuna. He felt a relief within as the hymn poured into his vast soul. The words of the hymn were like the drops of frozen rain melting on the dry palate of the panting earth. Omoye's callow mind was greatly puzzled.
Be our sin, the love will cure. Bless me from his guilt and harm.
They have asked for a piece of land to build their shrine. Son of my sister, what shall we do?
None. I think they should be taken to the green and thoroughly flogged.
Your words are good, Okonkwo. Oh, great feel, Okoro.
None. I think we should chase them out at once.
Well spoken, Okoro. Have we all agreed that we do not want these people to remain in our land, on our land?
Yes.
Very well. This is what I suggest. I suggest that we give them a piece of land. Most about victim over death. Let us give them a portion of the evil forest. Let us give them a real battlefield in which they will show their victory. We have finished whispering. And we have decided to give you a piece of land.
A piece of land.
Every clan had its evil forest. In it, were buried all those who died of the really evil diseases, like leprosy and smallpox. It was also the dumping ground for the fetishes of great medicine men when they died. An evil forest then was alive with sinister forces and powers of darkness. And so, an offer of a piece of land in the evil forest was an offer nobody in their right senses would accept.
This time is over.
morning, the crazy men and women actually began to clear a part of the forest to build their house. The men of Umbanta expected all of them to be dead within 4 days. The first day passed, and the second day passed, and the third, and the fourth, and none of them had died. Everyone was puzzled. Then it became known that the white man's fetish had unbelievable power. It was said that he wore glasses on his eyes in order to see and talk to evil spirits. Not long after, he won 4 converts.
Ugua, ikai arugolu ikunu niile ụlọ ụka. Ebe ikunu niile ga na-abịa mbọsị nke asaa unu fee Chukwu nke eziokwu.
None of the converts was a man whose words were seated in the assembly of people. None was a titled man. They were mostly the kind of people who were called ifulefu, worthless, empty men, a man who sold his machete and wore the sheath to battle. The first woman convert was Eneka, the wife of Amadi, a prosperous farmer.
This is my 5th pregnancy. I had twins the 4 previous times, but they were all thrown away.
Her husband and his family were already becoming highly critical about such a woman and were not unduly concerned when they found she had fled to join the Christians. To them, it was good riddance.
Moy,
Yes.
where are you coming from? Huh? Answer me. Where are you coming from? Answer me before I kill you.
Okonkwo, leave that boy at once! Leave Okonkwo, you man!
Earlier that day, one of Ochendu's sons was passing by the neighboring village. On his way, he saw Umoye amongst the Christians. When he got home, he went straight to Okonkwo's hut and told him what he had seen. The next day, Umoye went back to the church and told Mr. Kiega that he had decided to go to Umofia, where the white missionary had set up a school to teach young Christians how to read and write. He never returned to his father's household. Okonkwo sent for his other sons. There were 5 of them.
You all have seen the great abomination of your brother. Now, he is no longer my son or your brother. I only have a son who is a man who can hold up his head high in the clan of my people. But if any one of you prefers to be a woman, let him follow me. Now that I'm alive, so that I can curse him. But if you turn against me, if you turn against me when I am dead, I will visit you and break your neck.
Okonkwo felt a cold shudder run through him at the terrible prospect, like the prospect of annihilation. He imagined himself and his father crowding round the ancestral shrine, waiting in vain for worship and sacrifice, and finding nothing but ashes of bygone days. And his children, all the while praying to the white man's God. If such a thing were ever to happen, he, Okonkwo, would wipe them off the face of the earth.